This is awful what they do this. What's good? Welcome back to another video. Today we're finna react to You Should Have Never Said This. Now if you hear some type of animal noises, that's my brother in the background. That man's an animal. Should have left him in the zoo. But anyways, before we get started, like, comment, share, subscribe. And let's get to it.
There's nothing more satisfying than when a player talks trash and fulfills their own prophecy by doing exactly what they said they would. Maybe a game winner, a clutch moment.
That man KD so nasty, man.
Questioning their existence.
And Shaq disrespectful.
What about when a player talks smack and it completely backfires in the most humiliating way imaginable?
Klay Thompson.
This is one of the ultimate sins in all of basketball. Thou shalt not talketh the talk.
Look at Kobe,
thou
man.
cannot walk it.
Look how this man Kobe's pointing at Rondo.
Walk. This is treacherous territory. Luckily, for our entertainment, when it comes to the NBA, these moments are captured.
Ooh, I hope
for
they meet in the
entire world to
finals.
see. Like last season, when Damian Lillard had some interesting, but eventually regretful words for Stephen Curry. After losing Kevin Durant and with Klay Thompson out for the season, most fans knew the Warriors were not going to look the same as they did throughout their super team era.
Man,
This
Steph must have been
realization became clear
frustrated.
just 2 games into the season, when the Warriors lost to the Nets by 26, and then 2 days later lost to the Bucks by 39. That
Dog.
entire first week of the season, Stephen Curry was struggling without his star teammates, shooting worse than he ever had in his entire career. And in just their 5th game
But
of
the
the
first
season,
week.
the Warriors faced off against the Portland Trail Blazers. And once again, the Warriors' struggles would continue as they would go on to lose that game in a 25-point blowout. Dame had to...
I think I know where you're going with this. Because I wanted to say Steph had like 62 on Dame head. I wanted to say that's
4
where you're
points.
going with it.
Steph with 26. Now, Damian Lillard, who has spent all of his days in the NBA carrying his team, believed that Steph's struggles boiled down to one simple fact.
It's tough to get those quality looks right now. You know, it's different than what it's looked like, you know, in the last 4 or 5 years for him. So he's trying to get quality looks and get a clean look so he can make a good one. You know, you don't really have that luxury to just like take one from that deep, you know, just to be taking it.
At the time, Dame's statements were very true. With Steph virtually running a one-man offense, all they have to do is just keep him from getting his normal shots and throw him out of rhythm. And just
Ooh,
2
they were
days
bad.
later, the Warriors faced the Blazers again.
2
And
days
Damian Lillard's
later?
theory was put to the test.
Eric Jones Jr. acquired from Miami as a free agent, hounding Curry on the. They're going to make noise in the West. Curry around Covington, past Nurkic, the same 5 starters.
Splash. Man, Steph was going crazy. I want to say he had 62. I could be wrong, though.
Little float. He reloaded, went around. It's a pass.
This man was going crazy. That man Steph is cold. That man was going crazy, man.
Ricochet to Steph. He just catches, but little leaner push shot. Curry from
Dang.
59. Draymond finds him another 3. Got it.
Dog. This man dropped 62 on their head 2 days later.
I think it's safe to say that Lillard was just a bit off in his assessment. Just 2 days after his comments on Curry, Steph put up a career-high 62 points on Damian Lillard and the Blazers.
2 days
62
later.
points, summoning his inner, and I took that personally,
Personally.
and wreaking havoc on the Blazers. It is crazy how just a few critical words can inspire a player to shred an entire defense like this.
Dog, I didn't know it was
Steph's
2 days
rampage on
later.
Dame did not stop there. Because during that entire season,
This man, I'm not gonna lie, Steph be cooking the Blazers every time they play. From the play, like from before they had KD to when they had KD to after they had KD, this man Steph lights Dame up every time.
Steph's averages against the Blazers,
It's
were
crazy.
41 points,
See,
7
Every time he meets Dame, he goes off on him.
assists, and 5 rebounds a game.
That's why I can't
That's
say
what he
Dame's the
averaged
best
against
point
the
guard in the
Blazers
league.
for an
Because when they
entire
play
season.
Steph, Steph
These are
has
prime
record
Chamberlain
games.
numbers. This is sick. All because Dame said he wouldn't get the same shots as he used to. That's not even disrespectful. That's just an opinion. It's too bad Steph didn't see it that way. Because pulling off something like this takes a lot of skill. And skill can be a difficult thing to acquire. But don't worry, my friends, because Skillshare is here to help.
Oh, that was a
Skillshare is
nice
an online
plug.
community for creatives where millions come together to learn
Boy, that was a nice plug.
in
I can't
roster
even
new
lie.
skills.
I give him
Skillshare
props. That was
offers
a nice
thousands of
plug.
topics and classes. Now, players getting ahead of themselves and biting off more than they can chew happens a little
That
too
man is
often in a
nuts.
league full of stars.
Pat
like
Bev-
last season when
Pat
Kyrie
Bev is
Irving
nuts.
spoke about the addition of Kevin Durant to the Nets lineup, saying that for the first time in his career, he finally has a teammate that can hit clutch shots like he can.
10 seconds left, 1 point game. Who's shooting? You or Kyrie, KD?
Depends on who's hot. I don't see it as anything other than that. Like 1-3 pick and roll, or it's an ISO for either one of us, or it's something great for our team. One thing I've always been comfortable with is, you know, I felt like I was the best option on every team I played for, you know, down the stretch.
He hit that game winner. Even though he had Braun on the team, he hit that one. He hit the game winner to win the finals. And Braun even told him pass the ball to Kyrie. So I get it. He hit a game winner against Golden State in the Christmas game too. So it all makes sense. I can't even knock him for it.
Down and be like, that motherfucker can make that shot too.
Now, there's no denying
Now,
that
LeBron
Kyrie
can
Irving
make
and
the
Kevin Durant
shot,
are some of the most
but-
clutch and capable shooters
That is
of all
true.
time. But Kyrie used to play with this other guy in Cleveland, and he was pretty good in the clutch too.
Final 5 seconds. Going to work. LeBron James. Got it. He did it. To the front court. Here's LeBron James.
Wizard Call wasn't there yet, so that's not. You can't use these because Kyrie left by then.
Rebound. Thompson back to LeBron. Fakes the three, then shoots it.
Kyrie was at these though, so
James for the win.
man, Kyrie right there.
Stuns the Chicago Bulls.
I was about to say that man was right there. That man was right there
But
celebrating.
hey, at least Kyrie got the clutch teammate he always wanted.
Durant will have a chance.
Aight, man.
Jumper won't go.
It's fake. I bet they showed this air ball too.
Trying to stay unbeaten. Durant. Oh, great jump.
They wrong for this one.
Murray gets the net, lost it, loose.
Harris to inbounds. Durant doesn't get it.
Ah, they wrong for this. Are they gonna show the air ball too?
And now Bam switches onto the three up in the air. Trying to deny Durant. Durant gets free. Puts up the three-pointer. Short, no good.
They wrong for this.
Kyrie with a deep, deep three.
They was on. They down 4. Ah, they messed up for this one.
For three.
They messed up for this one. They wrong.
Now,
You wrong for
I'm
this.
not saying these two aren't clutch, but you cannot start the season saying you finally have a clutch teammate that can make shots like you can, then go on to miss several crucial clutch shots during the season.
They did
then
miss a
end
lot.
your season on a missed game winner. You just can't do that. Otherwise, some wise-ass YouTuber will make a video about it, which I guess is still better than the infamous 3-1 blown lead by the Golden State Warriors in 2016.
Yeah,
a
that's
fate
bad.
that no player wants to be a
That's,
part of.
I told you Clay. I told you Clay gonna be in this video, man. Clay cost them. I'd be mad at Clay. If I was Steph, I would have been so mad. Or Draymond, I'd be mad at Clay.
Interview during the 2019 playoffs.
But both of you, just how important was it to get this win? Because you did play a lot of minutes. You weren't sure right up until tip whether you were going to play.
It was really important because we wanted to get this one and go home and try to finish it. So it feels good to be up 3-1. So we definitely don't want to be in a situation like the Warriors 2 years ago.
Embiid and the Sixers eventually closed out their series against the Nets in 5 games a few days later.
That's funny,
So,
'cause then they
mission
lost.
accomplished. No blown lead. Well, at least not yet. Their next opponents were the Raptors in the
Kawhi.
second round, and by the end of game
I mean,
3,
Kawhi
the
was
Sixers
nasty
had a
with
2-1
Toronto.
series lead. Their last win, a massive 21-point blowout.
I remember that.
I'm sure you can guess what happens next.
Yeah, time's going to run out, though, on the 76ers. As the Raptors come back, a Toronto rout to take a 3-2 lead. In the Eastern
They tied it up though, right?
Finals. Defended by Simmons.
And
Here's the dagger.
That's the clutchest shot in NBA history. I don't care what nobody say. That's the clutchest shot. Let me not say clutches, because Game 7, Kyrie has to be one of the clutches. But the way he made this shot is one of the craziest game winners in history. That's the craziest shot,
You
man.
definitely don't want to be in a situation like the Warriors 2 years ago.
They did all that to lose.
I'll just leave it at that. Now, when it comes to basketball, I'm not sure which is worse. Missing a game winner or getting a game winner scored on you. I've had my fair share of both of these
I'd rather
moments.
miss.
And for a split second, if you listen closely, you can hear the whole world laughing at you. Paul George is familiar with this feeling since he has been on the receiving end of more game-winning shots than anyone in NBA history.
Dog.
Right now he goes around. He's gonna
Kobe.
Kobe.
That man Kobe got 2 on him. What was that? I remember that. I was sick. What are you doing? I was going for Indiana then. Dang, man.
Look. They get it to Powell.
He got beat back door. Kawhi. Dang. What was this man doing? What was guarding nothing? Hey, this man got beat back door. That's awful. That's bad. That man just ran off. What? Jimmy wide open. Dog. You can't even see who even playing in that one. This is awful what they do this. How come when the game on the line, it's ISO Paul George? That's awful.
If there's any children watching this,
Look at this. They just moved out the way.
footage, but we need context here. This man has a mixtape of game winners getting scored on him.
For 10
And
minutes?
It's literally 11 minutes long. But of all the game winners hit on Paul George, one stands above the rest.
Dame.
The 37-foot dagger Damian
That's
Lillard hit on him
awful.
to send the Thunder packing in the first round of the playoffs 2 seasons ago. This was one of the greatest game winners in NBA playoff history. But in the infamous words of Paul George,
That's a
this
bad
was a bad
shot.
shot.
When you defended it about as well as you can, at some point you gotta let a guy shoot that, don't you? And just live with the results.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bad shot. I care what anybody says. That's a bad shot. But hey, he made it. That story will be
If I
told.
shot that with so much confidence.
You live with that.
Now, although PG's comments were a bit out of pocket, he's not necessarily wrong. He was playing good defense and Dame just happened to hit a crazy shot. But it's not like this is the first time this has happened. I mean, second time. I mean, third. I mean, fourth. I mean, fifth. I mean, sixth. I mean, seventh.
That's crazy because they didn't even show his Clippers one. Because, because even the thumbnail on the last one, Devin Booker hit a clutch shot. And I remember Jason Tatum dropped him for a clutch 3.
I mean, 8th. I mean, 9th. I mean, 10th. I mean, 11th time this has happened. But I'm sure it won't happen again. How many more game winners can
That man, Kobe laughing at him. I told you. I see what I tell you. That man dropped him.
I care what anybody says. That's a bad shot.
2 days later.
Under 2 to play.
Ooh.
Took the 3, got hit. Shot's good.
That's a bad shot.
That man pointed at him. Man, Tim Harden pointed at this man on the ground. Look how that man pointed at him.
6 to play.
That's a tough shot. That's tough.
I care what anybody says. That's a bad shot.
What was this? Man, Steph is cold.
Bad shot.
They wrong for this.
He made it. That story will be told. Man. Bad shot.
They wrong for this, man. Come on, man. That's hilarious though. The Paul George getting cooked for 11 minutes. That's bad. Somebody made a video and this man like legit getting cooked for 11 minutes straight, just getting bucketed. God knows him. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I am out.